Hi, this is Joe from PrepAgent. I'm here with my friend, Real Estate Dr.MV, as she's known in her public persona with her Instagram and her YouTube and other things. And she's got 4 tips she wants to share with you. Take it away.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much, Joe, for allowing me to come on your show and just share and inspire, hopefully, real estate agents all over the world who are preparing to take this exam, hopefully pass it. So just from my experience to you, I want to share 4 tips that I believe is going to help people. Tip number 1, and I had to write it down. So tip number 1 is preparation is key. I mean, I can't stress this enough. I know we're busy, we lead lives, etc. But to be intentional about how to carve out your 24-hour day as you're preparing for this exam, you literally have to be intentional about it. So I can't stress this enough. When I went on to PrepAgent.com, Joe, you had the sample quizzes, you had the audio versions, you had everything available. You were with me on the treadmill, you were with me in the car, you were with me on the elliptical machine. It was intentional about my study habits. So you literally have to take ownership and be intentional about your time. And I like to suggest maybe carving out like your lunch break, making sure you go to a quiet place and you just really hone in on your preparation. So tip number 1 is preparation is key. Tip number 2, vocabulary is everything when it comes to the real estate exam. I know it's a lot of content out there, but vocabulary, if you don't understand the content of the words and how they apply in situations on the test, they will trick you. And so you have to know your vocabulary. And that's another tool that PrepAgent that I found to be very helpful and useful on your site was the vocabulary worksheets. Also too, with me, I use my iPhone. There's an audio version on the phone where you can record yourself. I literally recorded the vocabulary words by voice, and I would just allow that to replay and replay it, because you have to know the vocabulary. If you don't know the vocabulary, you're not going to do good on the test. I mean, that's just facts. Tip number 3, location, your test location to me is everything. I'm in Chicago, okay, the suburbs of Chicago. The first time that I took my test, and let me go back. The first time that I took my test regarding the tip number 1, preparation is key. I do not advise students to take both tests at the same time. I literally believe that you should focus on your state exam first and then your national portion. You should section it out so you will not be overwhelmed when you sit in that test booth and you're taking the test. So, but the location is key. The first time that I scheduled my exam, it was downtown Chicago, super busy. And maybe I shouldn't have had the deep dish sliced pizza, but because the first time I took it, I passed my state exam, but I failed the national. And I think it was because of the deep dish pizza. You know, I was just almost asleep in the testing center. So it was my fault. But the second time, and this is going to tip number 4, do not rush your process, is that I felt like, oh my gosh, I have to hurry up and reschedule to take the national. I rescheduled right away, and a week later, I wasn't really prepared. And I felt it again. And when I was in the city, it's a lot going on. It was anxiety, etc. Plus, I lead a very busy life. So do not rush the process. The third time that I scheduled my national portion, it was at a different location, super quiet suburb area. It was me and 3 other people in that exam room versus me and maybe 25 or 30 other people in the exam room. And it was the most amazing experience. And I would tell anyone who's taking your exam, when you're in the moment, when you're sitting in that seat, don't compare yourself to the other testers who get up before you, because they can be done early and be wrong, right? You don't want to compare yourself, and you do not want to get up from that testing seat without rehearsing the questions after you have successfully completed, answered all of them. Go back. And don't feel pressure to stay stuck on one question because you're wasting your time. Mark that question down and you go back and rehearse, because by the time you get to question 50, it's going to start making sense that you'll start remembering some of these things, and you have to go back and you have to review it again. So you don't want to just hurry up and get up and not review. It's very key that you don't stress yourself because other people finish before you. you review your questions, okay? And literally, you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, no one's going to believe, in you and in your new venture as a real estate agent. So those are my 4 tips. Hopefully it helps somebody out there.
I really like those 4 tips. The only one I might disagree with is there's never a bad time for Chicago deep dish pizza.
That pizza put me to sleep almost, Joe. And so I wouldn't suggest taking eating the pizza before you take the exam. But
so
it's one last thing I want to say this, and you may disagree with me, Joe, on this one. The only reason I knew about PrepAgent was because my professor, he suggested that your site for study tips. And I really believe that people need to take the test when they are ready. I hear a lot, hurry up and take it while it's fresh. No, take it when you're ready. Because if you're rushing and you put all this additional anxiety upon you, you're not going to do well. And so that was a part of my issue. I have other businesses that I operate, and I felt pressure to hurry up. And I really wasn't ready. I was trying to meet what they were saying. And I just think that you need to take it when you're ready. And you need to make sure you intentionally know those vocabulary words and be at peace and go with confidence and take the exam and rock out.
Yeah, I do understand your point with that. I'm just trying to avoid people who endlessly procrastinate, because sometimes people feel insecure, and rightfully so. It's scary, and some people just put it off forever. But I do think take it when you're ready is a very good option. You're right. I don't want people rushed either. I guess there's a perfect balance, like everything in life, right?
Yeah, it is, because you don't know what's going on in your life, and I don't know. You could be 21, you could be 41. Who knows? You could have kids and no kids. All I'm saying is take it when you know you're ready. Like that second time when I went to try to take it, I rushed, and I really didn't know all the vocab like I knew I should have. So that's what I'm saying. But the third time, I listened to your video, how to, you have your sheet, you create your columns of questions you're sure about, you're not sure. I literally did what you said. And when you follow the recipe and you have peace, you come out on a winning end.
Excellent. So those are great tips. And so everybody knows, I'm going to put the show links and tell me the name again of the YouTube channel. I know your name is Michelle Vaughn. I already forgot the Dr.
Yes. So
MV.
Okay. I just started a new YouTube real estate channel. It's Real Estate Dr.MV, all one word.
Thank you. Real Estate Dr.MV. Excellent.
Yeah. So Real Estate Dr.MV is my YouTube channel. They can also follow me on Instagram, Real Estate Dr.MV. And I am with Keller Williams North Shore West team in Libertyville, Illinois. And so, yeah, I'm excited. This is my second week, and I had my first home showing with my buyer's client on day 5 of being a real estate agent. So I'm excited.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Those are great tips. And I love your energy as well. You're definitely a positive.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, you're definitely somebody good to have in people's lives. It's a good thing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Can't replace positive energy,
Yes, because we're dealing with people. If you don't like people, you can't sell real estate.
Well, you also won't have
that's what I
friends
believe
either.
Well, yeah.
Well, all right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Joe.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.